I'm back. Officially back, I think. I'm gonna do another episode of Splash Cam. And man, it's been a minute since I even got in front of this motherfucker, got to talking. But there's been so much I've learned along the way of getting here that I'm excited to actually come back and stay consistent this year. My theme of this year is intentionality. I'm gonna be intentional about being consistent. But don't hold me to that because I'm a nigga. But man, I got asked this question the other day about what's the best way to monetize as a videographer? Like, should you take wedding shoots? Should you take hip hop shoot? What's the best way to get in? And so I'm gonna be specific. I made over $50,000 passively through streaming, distro, all of that by using LaRussell's method. I uploaded a bunch of music. By the way, I'm a director. I uploaded a bunch of music on behalf of me, so I own the music, but I distro for other artists. So what that means is I'll either go do a live session, a studio session, whatever it is that I'm about to upload to streaming. I do it with the artists. I get them to agree that this is what we're gonna do. These are the splits, these are the terms, and I uploaded them. I've been uploading for 2 years now. About 2 years now that I've been uploading music. I'm at 140 songs, 5 albums, and I've made over $50,000 through distro. And that wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow his blueprint of upload a bunch of music, shoot a bunch of content, maximize with posting. I post at least once a day as a director. I got 900 posts in there. And it's if I didn't rinse and repeat that method, I wouldn't have built intellectual property that pays me for a lifetime. I was able to generate literally over between $40,000 and $50,000 through these last 2 years of literally just uploading music and rinsing and repeating this method. It's been dope to see my Spotify go from 2,000 monthly listeners to 20,000 monthly listeners to 50,000 to currently at 100,000 monthly listeners. And it's that's all because I decided to watch what he was doing as an artist and apply it as a director. I recommend all directors in hip hop, even if you're not going to distro on behalf of other artists or put out music and, own the property, you should get a split. At least 2%, 3%, get something. You collect at least 1,000 to 2,000 splits at 3%. That'll residually build. If you get 2,000 splits and they all just make $1 every month, that's 2 racks minimum that you're bringing in every month. And I've been able to do that through all 145 albums that I got, So artists, directors, creative directors, if you would like to generate passive income, the easiest way to do it in the hip hop industry is by collecting residual royalties. I'll put you on, nigga. But yeah, that was I remember when I got asked that question, I was like, damn, because I've made money in so many different ways. So I'm like, what is the easiest way for me to generate money and not have to think twice about it? And that was the quickest way. And granted, I got put in the game by one of the greatest artists. So it's I know everyone doesn't have the access that I have and the tools that I have. So which is why I'm telling you, if you're not gonna distro for other artists or put out music for other artists or operate as a record label or distro company, then you should just collect splits with them. Every artist that uploads music has the ability to send a split. If they say they can't, they're probably signed to a mainstream label. And if they are, then can't even tell you about that, brother, because I'm still dealing with that to this day. But if they're not, it's bro, they could send a split and they're lying to you if they can't. And 2% ain't gonna kill nobody. You feel me? So that was I really like that question. I wish I would have known. I just had that one off the top of my head, but I got quite a few more that I've been kind of just collecting over the last minute. Let's see, it's gonna be a minute because I'm scrolling trying to find the ones I was asked a while ago. Sheesh, it's hella in here. Jesus. How many did I've been collecting for like since the last episode, which might have been a year ago. And I really want to get to the older ones because it was, so many gems in there. Jesus. Okay. What are the consequences of success? The consequences of success for me personally has been losing homies, losing relationships with women, losing relationships with family. Um, I sacrifice not seeing my son as often as I like. Um, I sacrifice my mental sanity sometimes chasing my dreams and being successful at it. Like I was once like not making no money to now I make money and I pay bills off my dreams. So it's like the consequences. The consequences of succeeding comes with a heavy mental load, a heavy workload, and just a lot of over explaining. Like when you're dealing with an artist or anybody that's succeeding in a craft, they're sacrificing something. And usually it's time, energy, a lot of money, and just having to miss things, bro. Like I done missed so much over these past 3 years of chasing my dreams and becoming successful, and nobody ever talks about like the consequences of that. Like everybody just sees the glamour and the money and the success stories, but they don't tell you about how you done missed your best friend wedding, or for my example, I missed my child's birth chasing my dreams. You feel me? Like that. And that's something that I deal with every day. Like I done made a good amount of money, and that still don't take away from the fact that like I missed my son's birth, and it's like, would I do it again? Hell yeah. Cause it's like in the next 5 years, I'm gonna be able to change his life. I ain't missing no more birthdays after that, So it's like people don't understand like the short-term sacrifice for the long-term gain. And you don't owe nobody no explanation being successful. You don't owe nobody that. But it's also like you're human, and it hurts to have to deal with people calling you this or treating you a certain way because you gain momentum or success, and even worse when you're gaining like internet notoriety. Like people think because I just recently reached 30,000 followers. Well, I'm getting close to about 30,000 followers. And it's like people think because I'm reaching that level of notoriety and success that I'm changing as a man or changing as a human. And it's like, no, nigga, I still got feelings. I still, you feel me, go through the same things you go through. Now I'm just dealing with even more bullshit because a nigga think I made it. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to make it. You feel me? And that's just the consequence of gaining success, gaining notoriety, gaining momentum. And I wouldn't change it, bro. Like, I love the consequences that come with success, but it's also like, it's painful when you got to sit there and like, go through these things as a human. Like, and I feel like a big consequence of success is the fact that you're going to lose yourself a little bit because there's going to be so many things that come at you in the world that it's going to like stifle you and suck the joy out of certain things, like you'll never be like fully, and that's just at the point I am right now. Like I haven't reached the level of success that I wish to gain. So at the point I'm at now, like I've gained a lot of success, but I've also like lost a piece of myself because it's like, you're no longer looked at as the same. Like no matter how bad you want to be, it's just not happening. Like they gonna look at you and treat you differently. And that come with a lot. It come with a lot of responsibility. It come with a lot of just everything, bro. Like your mind to get cloudy. And that's really hard to deal with that, as a human. And yeah. Even like watching some of my peers, bro. Like I've watched a lot of my peers succeed, a lot of rappers. And it kind of drives me insane, like watching a person go from like, wow, you were like this big joyous light to the internet and the world being so like dirty and just like taking everything from you, like it's really nerve wracking, bro. Like I pray as I continue to make a change in community and in hip hop that I learn how to gain that back. because I'm real with myself. I did lose it a little bit, but I'm trying to gain that that spark back, you know. And it's like I feel like I'm gonna learn how to gain it through this next year because I'm trying to be intentional. And but yeah, it's really hard. It's a lot of things that come with it that people don't take into account, or people don't you know, they just don't think about. Another one, my bad. When you roll out your albums, what are key components that you use for every rollout? How do you push content out? How do you decide what days to release on? Um, Not even gonna lie, I don't have a structure and a schedule of like how I decide that I'm putting content and music out. I just put it out as it comes to me. Like I just dropped a song yesterday, Murray. It's at like 7,000 streams already, and I ain't dropped one piece of content for it yet. The content don't drop till Monday, and it's Saturday, you know. But it's like, I feel like for me, what works best for me, shoot the content, upload the music, shoot 5 to 10 pieces of content to help push that one song, rinse and repeat. That's worked for me, and it's worked. And I feel like it's worked for me because I've been able to utilize other artists' demographics and their, their Spotify and all of that. Like I've been able to like maximize on that because I'm not an artist myself. But for artists that don't have that can't use someone else's fan base, that can't drive don't have the traction yet, I would still make the song, upload the song, shoot 5 to 10 pieces, rinse and repeat. Whatever goes viral or whatever pushes past your follower count, I'd run an immediate ad on it, like immediately. Maybe like $50, $50 to $100. I've tried those ads with ads that break my follower count, and they always organically continue to go. I would now looking at how I release, I also would try to include as many people as I can on the project so that other people are excited to help you push that and help you navigate how to push it, Because when you're doing stuff alone, it's exciting, but it's like, bro, if you get a machine behind you, and not machine as in record label, I mean machine as in like the force, the energy, the people, like you get the community behind you, bro, you can't lose, you feel me? So it's like, I definitely figure out a way to include that now that I release music. When I was first starting, I was just doing shit, just dropping music and letting it come as it come. But this year, intentionality. That's the theme. It just keep coming back. Keep coming back. What'd you do with your first 10K? Fucked it off. Bad, actually. Nigga, the first day I got that $10,000 wire, I don't know why I thought it was smart to go out to eat. I rode in a black truck that day for nothing, though. It was my first $10,000 wire, and I had no clue where the next 10,000 was gonna come from. I didn't even know how to go make 10,000 again. I bought equipment. I really blew it in like a month, if that. Like it might have been like 26 days. I fucked all that off. But yeah, don't do what I did. It wasn't very smart. I didn't think my decisions through with my first 10,000, which is like you can't really get lost with $10,000. I mean, you can, but it's like in the industry I'm in, $10,000 is not no money for real. So it's like I wish I would have not necessarily saved it better, but spent it more wiser. Black trucks and food ain't something that I needed to be doing. I wasn't even at that level of life yet. I don't know what I was doing. I thought I was somebody. I was a nobody. Still a nobody, but I was really a nobody there. You feel me? So that's what I did with my first 10K. Ooh. So Splash Pass is now available on Even. Can we still invest in the songs? And if so, how? Splash Pass is available on Even. Splash Pass is where I upload all my content first. So everybody that's subscribed there, they get to witness the live sessions, witness the blogs, witness if I decide to stream, they're going to see this first. Everything that I do first, everything that I do goes there first, and then afterwards gets dispersed to Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of that. If you would like to invest into any song that I put out under my distro, Splash Bakery, I have songs with Slimmy B, The Boy, Lil Russell, Murray, Sweetie, Uh, it's a bunch of artists. I have a plethora. Lil Bean. It's a lot of artists on that catalog. If there's anybody that you would like to invest into, like the song at least, if there's any song you would like to invest into in my catalog, there's a link in my bio. You could put an offer amount, the percent you want, and I'll either accept or decline the offer. This allows for people that may not necessarily like make music, or they might not even like every song that's out by the artist, but they like this specific song, and it's like this is a way to make money residually with an artist that you listen to. Every time that you press click, they make money on that. Yeah, granted, it takes a lot of streams to generate a lot, but they make money every time that you stream a song. Imagine being able to press a song knowing every time you press that song, you're making money with that artist. And so that's all I've done too, is allowed everybody who consumes the music that I distribute, because I don't make it, I just distribute on behalf of other artists. I've allowed them to come in and make an investment and collect with me. There's people who's collecting on Anti. There's people who's collecting on songs with 1100. There's a bunch of different artists that have been invested into from the community that I've been able to build. And I'm thankful as hell for that. You feel me? Like, to build, it's one thing to build a residual income, and it's another thing to be able to help somebody build a residual income or give them some of your residual income. And then I feel like that's what I'm doing. So I got a plethora of more questions. Oh, that's LaRussell. I got a plethora of more questions, but I'm going to save them for another episode. I really just wanted to come in here and just I really wanted to explain that 50,000. Like, I seen that the other day, and I really couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like, my catalog has generated 50 racks. Nigga, 50 ball. Like, that's crazy. Like, I remember not making no money uploading music. I would just upload it, month later go look, 3 cents. Upload, month later go look, 9 cents. Like, nigga, I was making no chicken on distro. So to now have 140 songs, 5 albums, I pay my bills off this music shit. Like, bro, that shit crazy. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, I still don't understand, like, how it's happening. I'm a director, you feel me? And, like, I just want to overly emphasize. Like, this episode, I want to overly emphasize intellectual property. I was able to generate $50,000 utilizing LaRussell's pay what you want method and uploading content and distroing the same way. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And it's insane. Like, that's all. I can't even wrap my head around. Like, nigga, I'm a director. Like, all directors, I really encourage every single director, every single creative director that's in the hip hop industry and music in general. If you're not gonna distribute music yourself, collect splits. Collect thousands of them. Work with a plethora of artists. Work with as many people as you can and collect minimum 2. Just get 2%. If you get 2,000 splits and you just get 1% and they all make $1, that's residually $2,000 every month. And there's no way you get 2,000 splits and they all just make $1. I'm a test to that. I got 140 of them and they don't just make $1. I've already made over $50,000 through my catalog. You feel me? So it's like, again, collect your intellectual property. That's the theme behind today's episode. Intentionality. I don't even know if that's a word. Being intentional and collecting your intellectual property. I'm a nigga just like y'all. You feel me? So don't judge me. I'll be making up shit, but not that. Not the collecting the IP. Words, maybe. But yeah, it's been another, I ain't even gonna say great episode. I'm just gonna say it's been another episode, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who's been on my ass about getting these back out. I fell off bad, but I'm gonna be intentional. Intentionality. And if that ain't a word, nigga, it is a word now. So how about that?